Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Kelly. I'm back here with you guys once again. Welcome to the Unbecoming podcast, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you guys are new here, I hope you will hit the subscribe button. I would so greatly appreciate it. And while you're at it, just hit that notification bell, guys. It is so greatly appreciated if you would do that. I am trying to definitely get my subscriber count up, as always. I want to get the view count up. I want to get to know you guys. I want you guys to get to know me. I want to make this a thing, y'all. Let's do it. Let's just freaking do it. Okay? Thank y'all so much. And if you're not new here, thank you even more, because we love to see that. We love to see the returning viewers, the returning subscribers. I appreciate y'all so much. So, guys, as promised, I am back here with you guys again after work, and we're going to get into one other quick little video here. And what are we getting into today, guys? Well, I'm sure you guys have seen this, and if you have not, then let me introduce you to a crazy person, okay? And a crazy exchange between a lunatic leftist who thinks that men can give birth. Guys, what's up with that? Is that true? Like, can y'all please let me know in the comments? Can men give birth? I vote no. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me. So, we're going to get into a clip here, guys, between this crazy person and Senator Josh Hawley about an exchange that they had on, in the Senate, regarding a hearing about abortion. Okay, so this woman with the crazy eyes and the bull nose ring and all of her attitude, all of her sass, okay, speaking to a sitting senator the way that she did in a congressional hearing. It was pretty ballsy, guys. So we're going to get into that today. Let me know in the comments, have you heard of this? Have you seen this? And what you think after we play the video. So let's jump right into it, guys. We're going to get into an article here from yahoo.com. And hopefully this is the whole video. I tried to find like the full exchange, but as usual, they are scrubbing these things from the internet. They don't want you to see the whole thing. And this is the beautiful face of a person, okay? An unhinged leftist that thinks that men can give birth. So actually, I said that this article is from yahoo.com. We're going to get into that article in a second, but I've switched over to msn.com because I think they have a longer clip. So let's watch this clip, a minute and 43 seconds of an exchange between Senator Hawley and this crazy woman. So here we go, guys.
Before I want to visit with you, Ms. Maskey, but before I do, I just want to clear one thing up. Professor Bridges, you said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women,
Crickets.
cis women have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy.
I just want to stop her crazy eyes and self there. I hate the term cis women, guys. If you are using this term, please stop. Please stop right there. Because, no. There's no such thing. Oh God, her eyes are freaking me out. There's no such thing as cis women. There are women and there are men, okay, guys? And then there are also, transsexuals that, have issues of their own, but they are still either a woman or a man, and they might have issues in their head that cause them to think that, they were born in the wrong body, or whatever the case. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get into all that right here, right now. But I think you guys know how I feel. And it's nothing against those people. I have no hatred in my heart for any of these people. I have disdain, and I don't want to call it hatred, but I have major disdain for people like this, activists. Like Kiara Bridges, UC Berkeley law professor. What is going on? Berkeley, UC Berkeley. I'm looking at you guys. Why are you employing people like this? So let's let her finish, I guess, because this still shot is freaking me out. And let's see what kind of crazy shit she's spewing, besides already pissing me off by calling me a cis woman. I'm not. Please stop using that term.
There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary
False.
people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue. It's
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those
Girl.
things are not mutually exclusive.
How are you even employable with those nose piercings in your fucking face? And I apologize. I'm already with the language, guys. I'm sorry. But, like, what are y'all doing over there in California? What is going on? Are we employing people like this? Seriously? This is a serious hire from UC Berkeley Law College? Please help me understand.
All right, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic. And
She
it
can't
opens
even-
up trans people.
She can't even take herself seriously. She laughed when she said that. She can't even take herself seriously. And none of us can. Because you sound ridiculous, ma'am.
People to violence by not recognizing them.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people
Wow.
to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So
Wait,
I'm-
I want to look at that face again.
Pregnancies?
So I'm-
Folks who can have
Wait,
pregnancies?
wait,
Not
hey!
women, or the folks who can have whether or not women have violence by asking whether or not.
I'm sorry, I just want to. She, with the facial expression. Girl. Uh-huh. And I don't love Senator Hawley's response to this. Wow. He could have gone a lot stronger at this woman. He could have gone a lot more forceful at this woman. But her, she knows she's a full-ass joke. Because she's doing all these faces, all these, like, you know, little expressions, trying to be a little smart-ass, trying to act like, you know, she's smarter than everyone in the room. And she's a fucking dumbass. I'm sorry, she is. She just is. I hate people that act like this, y'all. I really do. She's trying to act like she knows better. She's virtue signaling. She's carrying the virtue flag. You know, she's the leader of the virtue pack. She's carrying the torch for virtue signaling. Because it's just ridiculous. It really is. So, let's see if we can finish this clip. Because it's already getting me really worked up.
Are not women or the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out
Stop
of
saying
5
folks, too,
transgender,
please.
Persons have attempted suicide. So
And
it-
what does
Because
that
I'm
tell you?
questioning, so
Because-
we can't talk about it?
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist.
I'm
is
denying that trans
dangerous.
people exist by
Are
asking
you?
you if you're
Are
talking
you?
about women
Are you?
having pregnancies.
Do you believe that
The hostility in her voice and her attitude and her tone is just, it's really disgusting. I mean, why are we allowing this clown show to go on in our U.S. Senate? I'm sorry, she should have been removed from that hearing because she was being a confrontational witness. She was being extremely defensive. And not only that, she was being outright just refusing to answer certain questions. She was being a very aggressive witness. And so why are we allowing her to continue to sit there to be questioned by our U.S. senators who are supposed to be using their valuable time that we elect them and pay them to do things like this? It's being wasted by people like this, unserious people like Kiara Bridges. And our senators just have to sit up here and take this disdain from this woman? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think that's right. No. So she's sitting up here arguing with Josh Hawley. And not only arguing, but being quite aggressive and quite rude, I would note, in the way that she is going back and forth with him. So why are we allowing this? Why are we allowing her to still sit up here in her seat as if she is a credible witness on any subject matter? It's a joke. It's a clown show, guys. It's embarrassing. It is. So let's finish this clip out and then we'll talk about it.
men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think so.
So you are denying that trans people exist?
Oh no, girl, he said. I'm sorry, one more time. I'm gonna pause one more time and then I swear to God, I'll stop. No, You're denying that trans people exist. No, girl. No one's denying that trans people exist. We are stating truth, facts, and we are being actually reasonable. And it was something that I'm sure you know nothing about. You know, being honest and not trying to harm anybody in the process, but just by saying that no, men cannot get pregnant does not negate the fact that trans people are real or whatever the fuck you want to argue that they are. If 1 in 5 transgender people commit suicide, does that not give you pause on what is the actual problem here with these people? What is actually going on with quote-unquote trans people? And why have we seen such a vast increase in these cases of people who think that they're transgender or transsexual? Something else is going on. Oh my god, her face is it's terrifying. So I will let her finish because her weird eyes are distracting the fuck out of me. And oh my god, I think she's putting a spell on me right here. Let's keep going.
It's allowed to question you, or are they also treated like this? Where
No. I liked this right here. Let's see. This is when he finally got his balls back. Okay, Senator Hawley.
Not to know that they exist.
I'm denying that trans people exist by asking you if you're talking about women having pregnancy.
Are you?
Men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think so.
So you're denying that trans people exist?
And that leads to violence. Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you, or are they also treated like this, where they're told that they're opening up people to violence?
We have a good time in my class. You should join.
I bet.
You might learn a lot.
Wow, I would learn a lot. I've learned a lot just from this exchange.
Absolutely.
Extraordinary.
Yep.
And she's so sure of herself. She is just so sure of what she is saying. She's so sure that she's right. She's so sure that, you know, she knows better than everyone else. And she's just the smartest woman in the whole entire world and room. So I just want to show you guys this clip. Oh my god, y'all, it makes me so mad. There was more from this woman, and I kind of want to find it. If I watch too much more of this, though, then I might actually go the whole fuck off.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks to all of you.
Okay, it's the same clip. There was another clip about, I think it was an exchange between herself and Senator Cornyn, who I have many issues with, and I believe that, he was, let's see, he's an idiot. Senator Cornyn is a full-on idiot, and I don't agree with anything that he says, but let's see if I can find a little bit more of her exchange with Senator Rhino-ass Cornyn, because just because we don't like him and we don't agree with him, we can still watch more of her insanity and watch Senator Cornyn somewhat try to redeem himself in Congress because he's such a rhino that he's trying to get his base back by asking tough questions. So this was a good one as well. Let's see if we can watch this. She's just unhinged. That's the problem. This woman is unhinged. Okay, let's see this.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Professor Bridges,
why are you wearing a mask, you stupid bitch?
Talked about the
God, it is, look, y'all, it is always the same. Always the same. These people with their virtue, they make me so mad. Oh my God, I'm really gonna get myself in a tizzy over here. If y'all don't take off these flippin' masks, I'm really gonna go off. I really am. And I can't take you seriously with that on. I can't. I'm sorry. So let's see what this little exchange is. I'm probably going to watch a little bit of it because I'm going to go
percentage
off.
Of black babies that are aborted as opposed to non-black babies.
This guy's a douche too.
3 or 4 times more black babies than non-black babies are
Please
aborted.
hurry.
You also talk about systemic racism. Do you see any systemic racism associated with the prevalence of abortion for black babies as opposed to non-black babies?
Absolutely. The higher rates of unintended
She's so
pregnancy
pleased with
that lead
herself.
to higher abortion rates among black people is a result of structural racism, systemic racism.
And that sure is ugly,
I understand
ma'am.
systemic racism not to be boogeymen.
Let me ask you to not wear that again.
To dupe black people into abortion care. I understand structural racism to be
Look
the
at this
systems
guy
that have
grabbing
made it
his
so
whole
that
entire
black
crotch
people
binder.
disproportionately bear the burdens of poverty
Sir.
in this country.
Hands where we
systems that
can
have
see 'em.
denied them the basics that they need in order to live humane lives, like food, clothing, shelter, health care.
So you believe that
Can you
get your hand up?
you
Thank
believe there
you.
ought to be more black babies aborted. Is that right?
I believe that we ought to create the conditions under which people can lead lives that are filled with dignity and humanity.
And
that means
your
being
your
able
way
to,
of thinking that happens when more black babies are aborted.
I believe, I trust, I love black people with the capacity for pregnancy. I think they have agency, they have intelligence, they know what is best for themselves, and I would love to create the conditions under which they can live lives that are filled with dignity and humanity.
And do you think
You love black people with the ability to get pregnant. You're spitting not only in the face of every woman, but every black woman. And not only that, you sound like a black nationalist racist, ma'am. What's going on there? Is there a bit of racism your voice is dripping with? Because it seems that there is. You seem like the type to hate white people. You seem like the type to have a little bit of anger in your heart for anybody who's not black. What's going on with that, Kiara? What's going on? You seem angry, girl.
Do you think a baby that is delivered alive has value?
Ugh, he's so annoying.
Yes.
Do you think that a baby that is not yet born has value?
I believe that a person with a capacity for pregnancy has value. They have intelligence. They have agency. They have
No, I'm talking about the
dignity.
baby.
And I'm talking about the person with the capacity for
And
pregnancy.
you're not answering the question. I'm asking.
I'm answering a more interesting question to
you
me.
think that
I'm answering a more interesting question to me. See, that's where she should have been removed. If not before, if not during the line of questioning between herself and Senator Hawley, she is, she's being such a, oh, and I don't want to use these words, y'all. I'm trying to not curse. She's just being a belligerent little bitch, okay? And she should have been removed from this Senate hearing as a non-serious witness, as a non-compliant witness. She is being not only abusive and disruptive to this hearing, she's wasting American taxpayer dollars. And we hate to see that, guys. We really do. We don't like that. So I'm going to stop it right there because that was the most annoying part of the whole damn thing for me. When she said, I'm answering a question that's more interesting to me. Well, girl, guess what? We didn't pull your ass in here for you to answer questions that are interesting to you. Because things that are interesting to you are you saying things like men can give birth and people who have the capacity for pregnancy. That's what's interesting to you, is nonsense like that. Just tomfoolery, utter bullshit spewing out of your disgusting mouth. So we don't want to hear what you think is interesting, because that's not what the American taxpayers and these senators brought you into this hearing to do, ma'am. So please, remove this woman. Bailiff, please, we need you. So before we go, guys, I just wanted to show y'all, because we saw the exchange, right, between Josh Harley and Kiara Bridges, and then lo and behold, all of the mainstream outlets, all of the news sources who reported on this. I just want to show you guys just a few of the articles and the titles that came out of this, because they were treating this like, here's one right now. Watch law professor Kiara Bridges blast Josh Hawley's transphobia. Law professor schools Josh Harley. Transphobic Josh Harley riles UC Berkeley prof for saying only women can get pregnant. Professor scolds Senator Josh Hawley. Professor schools Senator Josh Hawley. Watch law professor Kiara Bridges blast Josh Harley. Transphobic Senator Josh Hawley schooled. It's just ridiculous. Josh Hawley is called out for his transphobic comments. I mean, what did you guys see? What did y'all see? Kiara Bridges deserves her flowers right now. I will give her a big stinking pile of nothing. I will put dog poop on her doorstep and light it on fire, because that's what she deserves. She deserves nothing. A big manure dump on her front porch, because she's a ridiculous person. But here they are, outlets, okay, like Yahoo. What are some others? MSN, okay. Even Fox News quoted her saying transphobic in quotation marks. Senator Josh Hawley schooled by Berkeley. Even just putting a title like that as clickbait is a little bit ridiculous. Fox News, you're playing into the bullshit. So Real Clear Politics, Vox, all of these outlets who are trying to paint this as, oh, Josh Hawley gets owned by Sister Girl. Yes, Kiara Bridges, we're living for you, girl. You're a queen. Give her flowers. No. That's not what happened here, and I would appreciate some honest reporting for fucking once in our lives from the mainstream media. I would appreciate it if we weren't basically gaslit right in front of our very own two eyes. Like, can we get a little bit of honesty? Can we get a little bit of clarity? Can we get a little bit of respect? And to be treated as if we're not just utter idiots who can't see, hear, and know things for ourselves. And instead, the mainstream media tries to paint us into a corner of idiocracy and utter insanity. And it's the same insanity being brought forth by this cuckoo bird, Kiara Bridges. UC Berkeley, we're looking at you. We are looking at you and we are judging you. I am judging you. And if you think men can get pregnant, then I'm judging you too. But please, guys, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I would love to know it. I would love if you guys would like this video. If you liked it, please hit subscribe, y'all. I'll be back soon, probably tomorrow with another video. So I look forward to seeing you guys then. But until next time, y'all, I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.
And I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a total